Welcome to Road to Billions podcast, the mentality of an entrepreneur. With your host, Moise Bertrand.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is your host, Moise Bertrand, the Road to Billions podcast. Man, I apologize for not dropping these episodes back to back like I used to, man. I just got caught up with some things up in November, early November, as well as last month, October. I didn't even drop no podcast, but I constantly see the streams go up. I feel like a rapper who doesn't drop an album in a year or two, and his music is still being played around the world. So, just like how Drake says on Pound Cake and stuff like that, here today, gone tomorrow. I'm here to stay. The podcast is here to stay. The message, the people, the places, and the brand is here to stay. So, I appreciate you guys every time I come on this podcast and let you guys know, listen, it's an amazing journey. But today I just want to go ahead and, keep it light, but also keep it very, informative. I want to give you guys some knowledge about just, some advice I want you guys to take upon yourself, so exhaust all your options. I tell people in life, this relates to business and this relates to anything really, but I want to mainly target this towards business. In business, a lot of entrepreneurs get discouraged. A lot of business owners get discouraged, in the beginning stages, and everybody could attest to this. You really just want to give up because you don't know what's next in for you. You're betting on something that relies on just how things play out, because you could put all the work in the world and still come out, second or third, and may not make it. May not make it to the top. So that's the gamble you do in life, and quite frankly, it's really just up to you to believe that you're capable of doing everything you put your mind to. Because I want to let you guys know about this. When I say exhaust your options, let's just say you're a business owner and everything is not going right for you in business. Like your cash flow, your time sheets, your work is all over the place. No clients coming in. Everything is just stagnant. You have to think about what is there left to do. And you might be like, I did everything. No, you didn't do everything. Because there's always something to do. You never heard the teacher in class where you're sitting around. This is relatable to high school and middle school. You're sitting around and your teacher like, what are you doing? And you'd be like, oh, I'm done with my work. And they'd be like, okay, cool. Start on this now. And you're like, what? Or when you're done with working out and then somebody be like, why are you just sitting around? You'd be like, oh, I'm just waiting on him to finish. No, while he's doing that, do this. And you're like, damn, it's always something to do. So you didn't exhaust all your options. You didn't do a lot of things as of yet because you didn't see things for what it is. You got to see things from a whole 360. You can't see things from your perspective. So when I tell people, did you try advertising? Did you try advertising the new deals? Did you try networking with people who are in this industry, not just everybody around? Because networking is kind of tricky. Networking is like a gamble. Because you could network with somebody who may never be of value to you, but they could always connect you to somebody else. You could connect with somebody who may never even help you. That's what it is. But I feel like everybody runs across somebody that is beneficial in their life. In the past, I had people who I didn't work with per se in business, but they were able to relate me to somebody who obviously worked with me. And I'm always looking at it from a bird's eye view, and I'm always telling people, okay, cool, this is what we're going to do. We're going to work harder on this, and we're going to pretty much typically move forward like this, And I try to keep people in motion around me because I understand motion is the best thing that's going to always exhaust all of our options and get us to our goals a lot faster than just waiting around doing the same thing. And the word insanity kept coming to my head earlier this year as a key word because, insanity is doing the same thing over and expecting different outcomes. So when I started recording video content, I wasn't looking for it to be the best. I wasn't looking for it to be 100,000 views on the first. I'm looking to be realistic. I'm looking to do something that's out of my comfort zone. When I'm looking to work with other people who may not look like me, or may work with people who may not speak the same language than me, or may work with people who may be a lot smarter than me. I'm always looking at it like I'm not intimidated. I'm not never fearful. I'm not never looking to keep myself at that viewpoint of, oh, okay, I'm just going to stay the same and never change. I'm always looking like, how many options can I exhaust to get to my goals? If this guy right here is the missing key to getting $100 million, and he knows the producer at let's just say at a podcast station, and he tells the producer about me, and the producer listens to my podcast and feels really motivated, and he tells somebody else, that's a cycle right there. But that dude who I initially contacted and networked with, I kept the motion going because I let him know what I was trying to do more forward than sitting around and waiting for him to reach out to me. I reached out to him. I did certain things, blase, blase, blase. That led up to a contract deal. The same thing goes out in life. Exhaust all your options. People walk up to you all the time, and you may not even tell them about your business because you might be afraid. Tell everybody about your business. I don't care if somebody don't even want to buy from your business. They're gonna put you in contact with somebody else. So when I tell people, always talk about the things that you're doing, not as the things that you haven't done yet, but I'm talking about the things that you already have in motion. Like, oh yeah, I'm in the process of, building a school for kids, and the school's already bought, the kids are already there. You just already told people about it. Now you're just getting donations. Like you want things to be done already, because I feel like people don't want people winning all the time between me and you. You feel me? So I'm always being 100. Like I like to tell people, like, do this and do this and that. If you do it, if you don't do it, hey, it's not on you. It's on me, because I probably didn't tell you in the right way for you to do it, because at the end of the day, I'm always gonna give the knowledge, and I'm never gonna hog it. Knowledge is abundant. So I always tell you guys, at the end of the day, man, exhaust all your options. Whether it's working your ass off to get to the top of the food chain, busting your ass to save money for a new house, car, vehicle. I said vehicle. Well, business venture. Anything that's going to take you to the next level, and you feel like you're entitled to it, do it, because you only live once, man. Do you ever want to go throughout life and complain about what everybody else is doing and what you're not doing? Do you want to go about life and tell yourself you did everything you can, but you really know deep down in your heart you really didn't? Do you want to live with that regret, knowing that you're doing another occupation, knowing you were made for this? Do you really want to live life like that and have a sense of, desperation to find a new thrill to fulfill that old thrill you had? But that old thrill is forever going to be burning your heart, because that's the thing that's made for you. So exhaust all your options. I feel like once you do that, you could walk away from certain things saying you tried your best, instead of saying, oh, well, I gave 80%. No, you didn't do 100%. That 100% could have took you to the next level. So what separates the MBA from the college is the work ethic. That's all. It's the work ethic. It's like a lot of people might be like, oh, he's better than him. He only got better than him by practice. Because I feel like if they both were competing at the same time, training around the same people, had the same work ethic, had the same vision, I feel like majority of people who were supposed to go to the NBA would have made it. I just feel like certain people just stopped at a ceiling, and then it was like, well, I can't shoot threes, so I'm not going to really make the NBA. And you could have shot up 100 threes and every day for 2 years straight, and become the best three-point shooter that your college will ever seen, and that would have took you to either overseas or NBA, but either or, you worked on something that can improve every day. So like I always tell you guys, exhaust all your options, work with other people, network, be mindful of what you say, manifest good dreams and manifest good wishes, and always know at the end of the day, you're going to keep running your dreams up, and you're going to run the money up if you stay aligned with who you are as a person. So once again, I appreciate you guys for listening to Roll the Business Podcast. It's been an amazing journey, and I appreciate you guys for listening. Thank you, and take care.